Today we are going to study the poem The Ballad of Summer Water. So, The Ballad of Summer Water is written by William Watson. It's written by the poet Sir William Watson. So, what is a ballad? Ballad is a kind of narrative poem adopted for recitation. Singing, especially a sentimental or romantic poem in short stanzas. And what is summer water? Summer Water is the second largest natural lake in North Yorkshire, England. It is a site of the lost village of Summerdale, which submerged as a judgment on the wickedness of the inhabitants according to old Yorkshire folklore. So let us talk about this poem. The poem talks about the tragedy of a beggar who was really a disguised angel. He went from house to house in the rich and flourishing village of Summerdale, begging for food and shelter. Everyone there, including the king and the queen, refused to the beggar anything except a common and financially meek person fulfilled his hunger in his cottage. He offered him a mug of ale, that is beer. The traveller was so overcome with the lack of human kindness in the village that he uttered the following lines: Summerdale, 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 sink. Save the house of the herdsman who gave me a drink. Now, let us discuss the poem stanza wise. Now, the first stanza is: deep asleep, deep asleep, deep asleep, it lies, the still lake of summer water under the still sky. So, deep asleep. What is the poetic element used here? It is repetition. Repetition of the words deep, asleep, it's repetition. In the same stanza, you can see the words still lake of summer water, still summer water. So it is the use of alliteration. Similarly, still sky is also example of alliteration. Okay. So now what is there? Deep asleep, deep asleep, deep asleep, it lies, the still lake of summer water under the still sky. In the first stanza, the poet says that the town of summer water lay asleep in the still waters of the lake of summer water under the still sky. It's lying there. It is submerged in the water and it's lying there without any motion under the still sky. The sky is still, there's nothing in the sky, it is very clear. And under the sky there is a lake, and in the lake is the submerged town of Summerdale. And many a fathom, many a fathom, many a fathom below, in a king's tower and queen's bower, the fishes come and go. So let me talk about what is fathom. Fathom is a unit of length, chiefly used to measure the depth of water. So for measuring the depth of water, we use fathom as a unit. And what is bower? Bower is a pleasant shady place. Let us see what this stanza means. Now, the lost town of Summerdale, it lay fathoms and fathoms below the water of summer water. The tall towers of King's Palace or Castle and Queen's Bower have become the natural path of the fishes. Now, the fishes, they have occupied the remains of the palace in the lake. Third one is: once there stood by summer water a mickle town and tall, King's Tower and Queen's Bower and wakeman on the wall. So what is mickle? Mickle is a Scottish word for great. And wakeman means watchman. Now, the poet says that once upon there was a time when by the side of the lake of summer water stood a great town, and a watchman always guarded it. It guarded it all the time. Then third stanza, fourth is, came a beggar halt and sore, I faint for lack of bread. King's tower and queen's bower cast him forth unfed. Now, what is the word halt? HALT. Halt means come to an abrupt stop. Okay, suddenly a beggar stopped there. Sore. Sore means he was in pain. Now, what is the explanation? Once upon a time, a beggar came to that city who appeared to be very crippled, very sick. He entered the town, that great town. He was about to faint because of hunger. He went everywhere, including King's palace, Queen's bower, but nobody entertained him, and he was sent away without any food. Then we are having the next stanza. Fifth stanza. He knocked at the door of the herdsman's cot. Cot here means cottage. Cottage is a small house in the countryside. Small house in the countryside. He knocked at the door of the herdsman's cot. The herdsman's cot in the dale. Dale means valley. They gave him of their oat cake. They gave him of their ale. So what is ale? Ale is a type of beer that is dark and bitter in taste. That appears to be very dark and bitter in taste. Now finally what happened? He knocked the door of a herdsman's cottage. Now the cottage was in a beautiful valley. Dale means valley. There he was welcomed by the herdsman. He was served an oat cake and beer. He blessed the herdsman. Then sixth is there. He has cursed that city proud. He has cursed it in its pride. He has cursed it into the summer water. Now what happened? The beggar was very unhappy with the city, which he called very proud of, that he cursed it into the waters of summer water, and the mighty town was lost in the waters. Down the Brant hillside he has cursed it into summer water, there to bide. Bide means to wait. Now he cursed the city of Summerdale into the waters of summer water, and water flooded every nook and corner of the city, and today by the hillside into the deep waters of the lake, the city is waiting for the judgment day. Judgment day is doomsday. Okay. Now, King's tower and Queen's bower and a mickle town and tall, by glimmer of scale and gleam of fin, folk have seen them all. Folk here means people. What is scale? Scale, we can say bony plates protecting the skin of a fish or other reptiles. Now, even the ruins of this mickle town can still be seen by the people residing nearby. The remains of the city appears to shine by the glittering scales, by the glittering fins of fish. Last stanza is, King's tower and Queen's bower and reed in the gloom, and a lost city in summer water, deep asleep till doom. Now, the submerged palace of King and Queen is today occupied by weed and reed. Now, what is weed? Weed is a wild plant which is not wanted. And what is reed? Reed is a tall, slender plant of grass family growing in water. Now, the submerged palace of King and Queen is today occupied by weed and reed hopelessly, and a lost city is sleeping deep in the waters of summer water, waiting for the judgment day. So, dear students, please study this poem carefully, listen to this video carefully, watch this video carefully and listen to it carefully, and try to understand the poem. Thanks for watching and listening.